If you belong to the Gemini sign, your default social strategy is usually highly effective. You read the room, adapt to the people around you, and continually expand your network to keep the peace and stay well-liked. But as August 2026 begins, that approach will hit a wall. Faking engagement, nodding along to uninteresting conversations, and projecting endless bright energy will suddenly leave you completely exhausted. This sudden fatigue is not a sign that you are becoming selfish. It is a physiological signal from your own mind, demanding that your interactions become genuine. August requires a sharp pivot. You have to stop focusing on expanding your ties and start actively curating them. If you try to please everyone during this period, you will lose your own voice. You need a strict filtering process to evaluate exactly who belongs in your future. The first stage of this curation process arrives in early August. Prepare for an audit of returning connections, as old friends and past colleagues start reaching out. Nostalgia is dangerous here. Do not automatically welcome people back into your daily routine simply because you share a history. You need a new evaluation metric. Instead of looking at who they used to be, check if they actually align with the person you are today. The best diagnostic tool for this is tracking physical actions. Ignore flattering words and watch whether they keep their plans, show up on time, and respect your boundaries. A true connection is proven entirely by consistent, present-day behavior. Beautiful promises from the past are irrelevant to the curation process. By mid-August, you enter stage 2. Dropping your usual people-pleasing will create friction and pushback from those who expect the old you. You will see this friction manifest as severe miscommunications. A light joke might be taken seriously, or a casual remark from a friend could trigger hours of overthinking. The required countermeasure is direct, unambiguous communication. Stop relying on subtle hints. If something feels off, pick up the phone and clearly ask what they meant. At work, refuse to be the catch-all for ambiguous tasks. Define personal limits on deliverables. The same applies to family. Step down from roles of peacemaker or problem solver. Let others handle their own issues. You might feel guilty setting these boundaries, but it is entirely acceptable to leave some misunderstandings unresolved with relatives who refuse to understand your stance. Setting boundaries is not an attack on your loved ones. It is a mandatory defense mechanism to protect your own energy reserves. Moving into late August, you reach stage 3. The friction you just navigated will create absolute clarity on exactly who energizes you and who drains you. The new criteria for genuine friendship and romance will become obvious. You will favor those who accept your flaws and vulnerabilities, rather than people who only want your intellect and charm. Now you have to actively let go of the drainers, the people who demand one-sided emotional labor and treat your time as if it belongs to them. Pruning these superficial ties is the final, essential step to completing the reorganization of your inner circle. It is normal to feel anxious when people start leaving your life at the end of the month, but these departures are a symptom of your personal growth, not a loss of your personal charm. Ending bad relationships is necessary because it creates the physical and emotional empty space required for authentic connections to finally enter. To protect this newly cleared space moving forward, you need one ultimate behavioral shield: the power of the pause. When you face a demand or an invitation, you do not owe anyone an immediate answer. Simply stating, "I'll think about it and get back to you," is a complete and valid response. By utilizing silence to protect your time, you transform the social friction of August into a foundation of undeniable, authentic strength.